The NFL draft is tonight, and I've got some probably controversial opinions about what's going to happen tonight. I personally think we're going to have a pretty big trade that's going to happen up in the top six, and it will be for one of the quarterbacks, and it won't be the quarterback that people have been talking about. That's what I think. I do think the order of the top three quarterbacks will be Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May. I think it's going to be those three. The fourth quarterback, I know people have been talking about J.J. McCarthy, but don't sleep on Bo Nix. I don't know why. I have this weird feeling one team loves Bo Nix. Don't know why, but that's just my controversial take. I think J.J. McCarthy is better, personally, and I think J.J. McCarthy is also better than Drake May, but I would not be surprised if he is the fifth quarterback taken. Now, I believe the Minnesota Vikings have 2 first-round picks now. I think they traded with the Texans. I think they will be trying to trade up, possibly with the Chargers. I don't think the Cardinals are going to trade down and lose out on Marvin Harrison Jr., and I don't think the Patriots are going to trade down because they really want a quarterback. So assuming the first pick is Caleb Williams, second pick Daniels to Washington, I think you're going to have the Patriots take Drake May. I think the Cardinals are going to take Marvin Harrison Jr. I keep calling him Marvin Harrison Jones because of Marvin Jones for the Lions. But anyways, so that's what I think is going to happen there. And then I believe that the Chargers will trade with the Vikings because I don't think Denver's going to get there. I don't think they can do it. So I think it's going to be the Vikings. The Vikings are then I think the Vikings will take JJ if they get there. If they don't get there, I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens a few picks later. But if the Chargers don't trade, I actually think they're going to get Joe Alt with their plan to go and get a wide receiver in the second or third round. And depending on what's going on with running backs and things like that, I would not be shocked if Blake Corum ends up as a Charger by the end of night 2. So, yeah, I think Joe Alt is going to be a Charger, and that kind of gives them a solid, offensive line to build on. And we know Jim Harbaugh likes to build from the trenches, right? When he had a good offensive line at Michigan, they were significantly better. I think that's going to be his philosophy going in to the Chargers. Get an offensive line and build from there. So there's that. Then that puts the Giants on the board. So, again, assuming Chargers picked Joe Alt, the Giants would then possibly take J.J. McCarthy or a wide receiver. And it could be Odunze, it could be Malik Neighbors, but I do think they would at least look into taking J.J. Now, I know they have Daniel Jones for like another 2 years, big cap hit, so maybe they stay away from the quarterback for now. Maybe that's a next year plan, even though it's a bad draft class next year. So let's assume the Giants take a wide receiver there. Let's assume they are taking Malik Neighbors. After that, you're going to have Vikings, Broncos, all these teams trying to trade up. And I think the Falcons are at 8. I can't remember who's at number 7. Tennessee is. What does Tennessee do? Do they go with an offensive lineman? Joe Alt's gone. Where do they go? Do they get a wide receiver? I've seen a lot of different things projected there. If Joe Alt's off the board, I don't really know. So, anyways, I'd love to hear what you think. Where are the quarterbacks going to go after May, Daniels, and Caleb Williams? Who do you think is going to be the fourth quarterback taken? Or do you believe that the third quarterback, Drake May, he's not going to be the third? Let me know. I'm also curious where you think all those teams from tennis, heck, the Giants onward. Are the Chargers going to make a trade? Do you think the Cardinals are going to make a trade? I feel like something big's going to happen tonight, and I'm really looking forward to it. As a Lions fan, I'm personally hoping to get the center from Oregon because here's my logic behind it. I want him because he can play center or guard. Ragnow, has that foot issue. We just got the guard from the Ravens, who's like 35, going to be 36 next year. We got Glasgow, who's going to be 34 next year. So again, our interior offensive line, we got aging guys, and we've got a center who's amazing. Frank Ragnow, I love him. I worry that any given year he could just retire, though, because of that foot issue that he has. So having a guy who doesn't have to play right away, but could, and having that depth, I think is huge. If he's not there, I really want Cooper DeJean from Iowa. Good safety, corner, nickel corner. Like, he could do a lot. He's very athletic, a true football player in that mold that I think the team likes. A guy who can play more than one position and can be great in different situations and scenarios. The third guy I would really like is Chop Robinson. I know people are quick to say that, well, Chop Robinson couldn't stop the run for Penn State. But the reason Michigan ran 30-plus times was because Tucker Barnhart on the right side could not stop Chop Robinson. He is super fast off the edge, and I believe he would complement Aiden Hutchinson very well, because now you have to chip him because of his speed off the edge. If you're chipping him, what do you just leave an Aiden Hutchinson one-on-one on the other side? It's a beautiful matchup that I would love to have. So that's why he would be my number 3 choice. I know some people are really high on Kool-Aid McKinstry. I like him. I'm just not as high on him as other people. Not a lot of interceptions in college. I would be fine waiting. There's a couple other corners I'm fine taking in the 2nd or 3rd round, should they fall to us. So that's where I'm at. I trust whatever Brad Holmes does. I'm going to trust it. Obviously, I haven't watched every single guy play in college, but yeah. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I wouldn't even be opposed to the Lions trading up if there was like a home run guy. And again, I trust whatever Brad Holmes does, and I have no problem with trading back and getting a couple picks either. A couple 2nd round picks, or whatever. So with that, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy the draft.